Hello, this is the first video in a series to help ITF Taekwondo students learn all the necessary terminology for all grades from 10th Cup to 1st Cup. Of course, the video will be helpful for black belts as well, but I won't be covering the terminology for the more advanced techniques. So in this video, I will show you the individual words to help name a technique. And then in part 2, I'll show you how to put the words together to formally name a technique, because certain rules apply the way you put the words in a particular order. So I'll be using English and Korean terminology as used in the Taekwondo Encyclopedia. So let's start with stances first. Parallel stance, 나란히 서기. Sitting stance, 앉는 서기. Walking stance, 걷는 서기. Low stance, 낮춰 서기. L stance, 니웅차 서기. Fixed stance, 고정 서기. Rear foot stance, 뒷발 서기. X stance, 격차 서기. Vertical stance, 수직 서기. Closed stance, 모아 서기. The following stances are ready postures, so they can be used on their own without a Taekwondo technique. Parallel ready stance, 나란히 준비 서기. Close ready stance, 모아 준비 서기. And this is the same for type A, B and C. Bending ready stance, 굽부려 준비 서기. Attention stance, chariot 서기. Next, I'll show you the tools used in Taekwondo, starting with the hand parts first. Four fist, 앞 주먹. Back fist, 동 주먹. Side fist, 옆 주먹. Knife hand, 손칼. Reverse knife hand, 손칼동. Fingertip, 손끝. Palm, 손바닥. Elbow, 팔끝. Forearm, palm. Some blocks only use one part of the forearm, so using the term forearm, palmo, is enough. But some blocks use both sides of the forearm, so you need to specify which side it is. So you use inner forearm, an palmo, or outer forearm, pakat palmo. Some tools have an extended name to describe the shape of the tool as well as the tool itself. Flat fingertip, open 손끝. Straight fingertip, 선 손끝. Upset fingertip, 뒤집은 손끝. Side elbow, 옆 팔끝. Front elbow, 앞 팔끝. Upper elbow, 위 팔끝. X fist, 격차 주먹. X knife hand, 격차 손칼. Double forearm, 두 발목. Twin forearm, 쌍 발목. Twin knife hand, 산 손칼. The last two tools, 쌍 발목 and 산 손칼, are used for a particular blocking technique, and that's the only time you use it in that particular shape. But there are some techniques that can use twin tools, for example twin fist and twin knife hand, when they can be done either on one side or on both sides. For example, upset punch, 뒤집어 지르기. In the pattern 중근tul, the technique is done with two fists, call it a twin fist. So the technique would be 성주먹, 뒤집어 지르기, twin fist upset punch. Now let's move on to foot parts. Ball of the foot, 앞 금치. Foot sword, 발칼. Reverse foot sword, balkal tung. Back heel, twitchu. Side sole, yop pal patak. Instep, pal tung. Side instep, yop pal tung. Toes, pal kut. Knee, murup. And now I'll show you some miscellaneous terms which are also useful for naming techniques. Left, wen. Right, orun. High, nopunde. Middle, kaunde. Low, najunde. Obverse, paro. Reverse, pandai. Sometimes we use terms to describe the position of the blocking or attacking tool in relation to your body position. And these are front, up, side, yop, side front, yop up, back, twi, side back, yop twi. Next, it's important to learn the terminology for the types of techniques you learn as a color bell. Punch, jirugi. Strike, terigi. Thrust, tulgi. Block, maki. Kick, chagi. Most attacking techniques and some blocks can be done whilst in the air. We refer to these as flying techniques. The term for flying in Korean is tumyo. Some of the movements in Taekwondo patterns are releases from a grab, and the Korean term for this is japyusul te. With the terminology I've shown you so far, you could already make up names for many of the blocking and attacking techniques, such as up jurugi, or yop maki, or neryo chagi. But certain techniques require specialized names. So here's a list of different types of techniques, those that use the terms I already shown you, and those that require specialized names as well. Punching techniques. Front punch, up chirugi. Side front punch, yop up chirugi. Side punch, yop chirugi. Upward punch, olya chirugi. Angle punch, gyokcha chirugi. Upset punch, 뒤집어 chirugi. Vertical punch, 세워 chirugi. Downward punch, 내려 chirugi. Thrusting techniques. Most thrusts are just called tulgi, but the tool determines what type of thrust it is. So the text in green refers to the tool and not the name of the technique. Flat fingertip thrust, open songkut tulgi. Straight fingertip thrust, sun songkut tulgi. Upset fingertip thrust, 뒤집은 songkut tulgi. Side elbow thrust, 옆 팔굽 tulgi. Twin side elbow thrust, 상 옆 팔굽 tulgi. Striking techniques. Front strike, up terigi. Side front strike, 옆 up terigi. Side strike, 옆 terigi. Outward strike, 밖으로 terigi. Inward strike, 안으로 terigi. Side back strike, 옆 뒤 terigi. Front downward strike, up 내려 terigi. Side downward strike, 옆 내려 terigi. Upper elbow strike, 위 발끝 terigi. Blocking techniques. Front block, up maki. Side block, 옆 막기. Side front block, 옆 앞 막기. Inward block, 안으로 막기. Waist block, 허리 막기. Checking block, 멈춰 막기. Downward block, 내려 막기. Rising block, 죽여 막기. Upward block, 올려 막기. Hooking block, 걸쳐 막기. Pressing block, 눌러 막기. Pushing block, 밀어 막기. U-shape block, 뒤끝차 막기. Wedging block, 헤쳐 막기. Guarding block, 대비 막기. Circular block, 돌리며 막기. W-shape block, 산 막기. Twin forearm block, 쌍팔목 막기. Twin knife hand block, 선 손칼 막기. Double forearm block, 두 팔목 막기. Kicking techniques. Front snap kick, 앞차 부시기. In some cases, the word chagi gets shortened and added to the prefix. That's how we get the word 앞차. Side front snap kick, 옆 앞차 부시기. Turning kick, 돌려 차기. Side turning kick, 옆 돌려 차기. Side piercing kick, 옆차 찌르기. Back piercing kick, 뒤차 찌르기. Downward kick, 내려 차기. Pig shape kick, 가인니 차기. Upward kick, 올려 차기. Reverse turning kick, 반대 돌려 차기. Reverse hooking kick, 반대 돌려 걸어 차기. Twisting kick, 비틀어 차기. Inward vertical kick, 안으로 세워 차기. Outward vertical kick, 밖으로 세워 차기. Pressing kick, 눌러 차기. Front rising kick, 앞차 올리기. Side rising kick, 옆차 올리기. Hooking kick, 걸쳐 차기. Crescent kick, 반달 차기. Side checking kick, 옆차 뭉치기. Front checking kick, 앞차 뭉치기. With all this terminology, you can name all the techniques and all the patterns from Chonjitul to Chungmutul, including all the ready postures. And I've included some additional techniques which are not in the patterns, but may be included in your pre-arranged sparring sequences. Now, just a word about Korean pronunciation. A disclaimer really, I don't speak Korean, so my Korean pronunciation is nowhere near perfect. So if you want to know how to pronounce Korean properly, maybe watch some YouTube videos on Korean pronunciation. Now, please join me for my next video where I'll show you how to put the words together to formally name a Taekwondo technique, because there are rules that apply. The order needs to be done in a specific way, and I'll explain that in the next video. So please join me for that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.